The collapse of Venezuela. Once upon a time, Venezuela was one of the top 10 richest countries in the world, as it has the highest oil reserves in the world. But now, Venezuela is one of the top 10 poorest countries in the world. Let's see why. In 1920, Venezuela discovered that they have the world's largest oil reserves. Till then Russia and Saudi Arabia thought they had the largest oil reserves in the world. After that discovery, some foreign companies started extracting and selling that oil, and had to pay almost 50% profits to the Venezuelan government as tax. With that money, Venezuelan government started developing the infrastructure, and at the time, Venezuela was the richest country among its nearby countries. Landlords became very rich, and most people in that country got used to a very rich lifestyle. Many foreigners who wanted such a lifestyle moved to Venezuela. Although Venezuela was earning a lot of money from oil, 30% of the population was very poor and was struggling to meet basic needs, as the government was only spending money on infrastructure and not helping the poor. In the year 1999, the poor people protested against the government. As there were elections coming up, the opposition leader Hugo Chavez, who was looking to win the elections, promised the people that he would provide them with a lot of free stuff. This attracted the poor people, and they voted for him in the elections, and got him into power. Hugo Chavez, after coming into power, started spending all the government money on welfare schemes to deliver on his promises, by providing the poor people with a lot of free and cheap stuff, such as free water, food, fuel, electricity, and clothes at subsidized price, instead of spending the money to upgrade the oil production technology. In order to provide government jobs to the poor, the government nationalized the oil production. There were no more private companies, and only the government company does business with the oil. Many farmers quit farming to take up the government jobs, as they get paid more, and because many feel they didn't need to work, as the government was giving free money. Hence nobody was producing or manufacturing anything, and the government had to spend a lot of money to import food and all other requirements from other countries. The oil production capacity was going down as the technology was not being upgraded. And now that there was no competition to the government's oil company, the productivity went drastically down. In 2013, Chavez passed away. Nicolas Maduro came into power, and continued to do the same as Chavez did. In 2014, the oil prices came down by almost 40%, and the government didn't have the money to continue to pay the employees, to run welfare schemes, and to import food, as they didn't save any money, and spent all the money on imports and welfare schemes prior to the price drop. Therefore, a lot of the welfare schemes had to be stopped. The people who quit farming got used to free stuff and easier lifestyle, couldn't go back to farming. The people then turned against the government. The people didn't have jobs, they didn't have food to eat, and the government couldn't increase the oil production, as they didn't spend any money on improving the technology of the oil company, and now they don't have the money to do so. During such a huge financial crisis, in 2016, the price of the oil has further dropped by almost 50%, which resulted in Venezuela being one of the poorest countries in the world. Venezuela's oil production capacity came down by almost 90%, as they didn't upgrade the technology. And to upgrade it now, it takes about 10 years of time, and a lot of money. The mistake they have made is to depend on oil alone, and giving away all the money earned on oil to the public, instead of spending it on technology. This could be the best example to say, having a lot of resources won't keep us rich, unless we know how to manage it well. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video interesting, please like the video and share it with your friends. For more interesting videos, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video.